My name is Patrick Castello. I just completed the Badwater 135 ultra marathon, which starts at the Badwater Basin, the lowest point in the continental United States, and goes to the Mount Whitney portal at about 8,500 feet. It was an incredibly difficult and challenging experience, but it was incredibly rewarding and peaceful at the same time. My tips for running in extreme temperature and at elevation, first off and most importantly, I would say, is to get yourself a good crew. The Badwater 135 and several other ultra marathons are self-supported, so you need a crew that follows you with a van that has all your hydration and nutrition with you. Not only is the athlete up for 2 days straight plus, but so is your crew. They have to be familiar with you, they have to be familiar with the race course, and really they have to do all the thinking for the athlete. So they have to know when he's going to need salts, nutrition, and whatever he does. So that part is, I would say, the most important part. The second thing is, in general, energy management, I would say. Being familiar with the course, knowing when you can exert yourself and when you should hold back a little bit. And then the second part of that is the nutrition and the hydration. So making sure that your nutrition source, whatever it is sustainable, that you can continue to absorb the calories and the energy that you need. Obviously, when it's 119 degrees, to make sure you're getting the right amount of water and a lot of it. Several athletes, myself included, add energy sources to their hydration, like a Carbo Pro, which is what I used, and then your salt supplements as well. So whatever that plan is, I think the key is that it's sustainable and that would carry you for the full race course. Another tip that I would have is to have a race strategy going in. So as I mentioned, Badwater goes from extreme temperatures, extreme elevations throughout. It also goes night and day. So I picked periods where I thought that I could exert myself more, specifically night times when the course was flatter, to try to make up ground and to buy myself back some time later on. When I knew that I would have some climbs to Father Crowley's Pass and Towns Pass and to the finish line, when I knew I would need that energy, and I used some extra time. Once I got ahead of my schedule, I felt much more confident that I was going to make it, and I was much more relaxed at that point. Patience is another important tip. It's a long time out there, and you spend a lot of it yourself. The biggest challenge for me was to get around mile 90. It was the middle of the second night. I had little to no sleep at that point, and it was very difficult for me to digest the fact that I was only about 2/3 of the way done. So to have patience and just be able to knock off small bunches of miles at a time. For me, there were times when I said, let's just get 1 more mile, let's just get 2 more miles, and that got me through. It got me through into the last morning and the last push-up. And then the last tip that I would have is, I say beware the chair. It's really tempting to go and sit in a van that has air conditioning at the time, get some ice on you, and those breaks are important to give yourself some motivation. But if you sit there too long, it's going to suck you in. So short breaks, 5 to 10 minute breaks. Try to push yourself out as fast as you can and just get down the road.